There we go. That's a little better. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I have no legitimate excuse for being late today. I just was very slow moving, so apologies if people were waiting. It's like 8:37 instead of 8 o'clock. I went to a housewarming party yesterday, and there were just more people than I thought there would be, and so I'm still kind of recovering from that. But yeah, this is the Unplayed series, where I go through my Steam library alphabetically and play all the games I haven't played. We are well into the M's, getting close to halfway through the alphabet now, but don't worry, there are some MYs after this one. This is Murder by Numbers. I got this game because I saw streamer Vasco da Gamer playing it, and I was like, this looks amazing. It's picross and a mystery. Like, it has a story, but it's also picross, which I love picross puzzles. So I thought this would be a good match for me, and I actually got this not on Humble Bundle, but on a Steam sale. So in February 2023, there was a Steam sale that had to do with, like, mysteries? Like, mystery-type games? And I bought the Zero Escape games again. I haven't played them on Steam, but I just bought them again to have them again. Dark Legion Mage, so more on backlog to Steam, yep. I got this game, Murder by Numbers. I got, Clue, the board game, but, you know, on Steam. AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which is the sequel to AI Somnium Files, which I think I already had. So I bought that sequel. Pony Island and the Hex. I've played the Hex, which was great. I did that on the Unplayed series as well. Later Alligator, you guys remember that one? That one's really funny. Tangle Tower, which obviously I haven't gotten to yet, and Aviary Attorney, which I don't know if you guys remember that one, but it was like frickin', what's it called? Capcom, it's like Ace Attorney, but everybody's animals, and you're a bird, and it's never addressed, and it's great. Yeah, I actually never finished Aviary Attorney. I should, like, go back and finish it. AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, I did start, but I don't remember. I think I did, like, the tutorial. Like, I would just start it over, probably. And the Hex, I completed on stream. I did it in, like, 8 hours. It's not a super long game. And I've enjoyed playing Clue as well. So yeah, even though I spent, let's do the math here. Let's see, that's 660, 65. Even though I spent like $85, $90 on that Steam sale, I've gotten some pretty good mileage out of it. But yeah, so I got this in February of 2023. It's now May of 2025. I've not yet played it. I've waited patiently as I've played through my unplayed games, and now I have done enough that I now deserve to be able to play it, because we are in the M's and almost halfway. So, I guess we do case select. Case 1 shows over. Oh, I must have opened this up at some point. I did have like 2 minutes on it, so I must have opened it up and then been like, wait, no, I gotta do it in my Unplayed series. No! The robot can't see anything! He's a blind robot! Oh yeah, speaking of M's, did you know that they changed the ABC's song? No? I'm assuming this is leading into a joke? It says, the basics of image reconstruction are simple. See that grid? By filling in certain squares, a picture will appear. Ah, so that's why I'm playing picross. The clues on the sides of the grid will tell you which squares to fill in. Once you've filled in the right squares, you'll complete the image. See how this row has a 5 written here? That means that 5 connected squares in this row should be filled in. Since there are 5 squares in the row total, that means all of them should be filled. Let's fill these now. Great. See how the clue there went gray? That means you follow that clue properly. Now we're going to introduce the other important part of the image reconstruction puzzles, marking squares that must be empty. No, not a joke at all. And I was the same with you at one point. When you were net surfing, they left out one of the letters of the ABC song. For I don't know what reason, but weird. The one clue means only one square in this column should be filled in. Because one square is already filled in, that means none of the others can be. So we should mark those squares with a cross to remind us they shouldn't be filled in. Mark these squares with 4 X's now. I assume right-click? Right-click. Vexingly, they did not tell me how to do that, but I know how to play picross. And the 5th column. Hey, we're nearly there. This row has a row of 2, which means 2 connected squares are filled in. Because we put in those X's earlier, there's now only one place where these squares can go. Fill it in now. Hi, Super Base. The only thing you have missed is that I am playing as a robot, and my image being able to see is messed up. And so I'm doing image reconstruction, which is picross. That is the only thing you've missed. Fill it in now. Now we do the same on this row. As you can see, marking squares with X is really important. It makes reconstructing images much easier. Image reconstruction can be boiled down into 2 tasks, filling in squares that are correct and placing X's in squares that cannot be filled in. Now use the techniques you've learned to complete the puzzle. Boop, boop. Oh, you're gonna make me do that. Okay. Here's the Google AI answer for it. The ABC song was changed to clarify that LMNOP section, which often sound like LMNOP, when said quickly, and to remove the and before Z, which could cause confusion. The updated version, created by Dream English and first posted to YouTube in 2012, aims to improve literacy skills, especially for non-native English speakers and young children. Huh. Cool. I found right arrow. Visual ontology test successfully completed. Oh, it was an arrow pointing right. Okay, on to the next one. Error, corrupt data. Error, corrupt data. Let's look at a really useful technique called overlapping. I really wish I could skip this tutorial. I know how to do picross, but maybe it's helpful for all of you who don't know how. This row is a clue 4. Remember, that means 4 connected squares should be filled in. Given there are 4 connected squares, only 5 possible spaces, that means there are only 2 possible places this group could go. Look at the 3 squares in the middle of the row. Notice, however, no matter how we place this group, these 3 squares are always filled. That means we can safely fill them in now. Go ahead. This is probably helpful for people who don't know how to play. Good job. This is overlapping, which working out which squares will always be filled in or always empty regardless of where the group goes. Let's try a few more examples. Take a look at this row. It only has 3 interconnected squares, which means there are 3 possible positions it could be in. Even in this situation, there's an overlapping square, the one in the middle of the row. Fill it in now. Boop. Notice how this row has 2 number clues. This means that a row has 2 groups, one of 3 interconnected squares and one that is a single square. Groups must be separated by at least 1 blank space. So it must go 3 squares, at least 1 blank square, and then 1 final square. Given there are only 5 squares, there's only 1 possible layout that will fit. Fill in the highlighted squares, put an exit square we know must be empty. 1, 2, 3. Boop. We can do some more overlapping on this column. Given we already have one of the squares filled in, there are now only 2 possible places that could go. 1 more overlapping square. Fill that square in now. Boop. Previous case, the last square will never be filled. Crossing out squares you know must be empty is crucial to filling them in. Let's cross that out now. Boop. 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 Oh. Yep. I noticed that already. Use all the technique. Okay, great. Let me do it on my own. Boop. 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 You found dog. Ontology is excellent. Oh, dog, how cute. Let's try the others. Another 13 tests. That's not good. Okay, let's try to bring the visual sensors online. Where am I? Oh no, he's been thrown away! Accessing memory. 85% memory corruption? How? What happened? I should try to find a way out. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does that mean this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? Oh! Choose your difficulty level. Normal difficulty. Yeah, several hours later. And that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler all along. My god, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees. Haha, you're right. We make a great team. It's just lucky we were in the neighborhood. We'll always be where we're needed, Oates, because wherever there's murder, there's Miss Terry. That's the last 3 shoots, everyone. Great work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? By the way, Letters, do I catch the sarcasm a bit there? What sarcasm? So no. The script was poking fun at the fact that it was a focus tutorial. Oh, really? A force tutorial? Oh. How did I even think of that? It's being a bit self-aware. Okay. Ugh, thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot. Honor, can I see you in my office real quick? Sure, I'll be right there. Another meeting with the showrunner? I wish he paid that much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months before you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer. Hope you have a great summer. Ugh, what a suck-up. I think that was Becky missing the sarcasm. Please, come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, This is hard. Some of my lines get cut again? Some of my lines get cut again? At this rate, I might as well be an extra. No, it's not that. Not in the way you're thinking, anyway. It's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there was something I could do, but... Wait, are you firing me? This isn't what I wanted. You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you've got no choice. No warning? No negotiation? You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Honor, I wish. Try. I can't. What about the show? You can't just get rid of Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song. But sometimes things come up, unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of a talking poodle a few months back. I might try it out now. Annual companions are big right now. Right, replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know this is coming at a bad time. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back like you always used to, but I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Honor, I swear. I wish I could believe you. Can't believe this. 4 years of hard work and then I'm out just like that? What am I supposed to do now? Miss Mizrahi, good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around out here, have you? They look like. Not exactly sure. Would have checked the CCTV, but no one ever showed me how to work it. It's just, I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Oh yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. What? No way! Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh geez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. And what about money? What, with your husband being out of the picture, wasn't this your only income? Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I mean, a stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about it, Bill. Oh geez, I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth. But you'll be fine, Miss Mizrahi. I just know it. I'm sure you've got a plan. So far, the plan is go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people be sad to see you go, me included. Thanks, Bill. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? Oh, right. I better go. See you around. But that guy gets to keep his job. Now, where'd I put my car keys? I had them in my handbag somewhere. Detective Oates? Not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name, I'm just an actress, and this isn't really a good time. But I need your help, Detective Just an Actress. I'm not a detective, could you please just... We're gonna ban. You're not a fan? What are you? I am Scout. Is this some kind of prank? Processing. Prank. A practical joke. A deception. No, I am not a prank. I am Scout. Alright, where's the hidden camera? I'm equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you're standing. Do you have any other questions? Listen, this is all real clever, hilarious really, but I've had a bad day and I'm not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost. I can help you find your keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode. Puzzle start. Alright. You found car key? Cool, I got a case score of 3,000. There, it's in your bag. That's not my car key, that's a tampon. Oh, tampon made from absorbent material. I know what it is. I just don't know how that's supposed to get me open my car. Oh, yes, sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults on my object recognition systems, and I really have to be going. Wait, I still need your help. I told you I'm not a real detective. Hell, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What could you possibly want me to help you with? I don't remember. Great. Well, good luck with that. Now get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore. Okay. I swear, LA gets weirder every day. Now, where are those keys? Maybe I left them back at the studio. It must be around here somewhere. Ugh! What was that? It sounded like it came from Blake's office. Location unlocked. Office. I now have access to the map. Use this button to open the map. Becky? I thought I heard a scream. Are you okay? He's dead! Blake! I just came in and I think I'm gonna hurl. Hey, don't leave me in here on my own. My honor, did I hear something? Oh my god, is that Blake? What happened? I don't know. I heard Becky scream and... Oh geez, what are we gonna do? We gotta stay calm, right? I can do that, but then what? Who do we report this to? Who's in charge around here? I'm not qualified for this. Tell me how to check ID and not open the little gate. Not this! We have to call the police. Oh, yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You wait here. It'll all be fine. But geez, just seeing the blood there makes me feel all queasy. I mean, there's way more than you think, right? Bill! Right, yeah, police. Sorry. I'll go get help. Blake, why? The real question is, does this mean I'm still fired? Probably. Probably does. It sounded like it was coming from above his head anyway. Episode 1, show's over. He was just lying there. Bloody hell, I'm so sorry, Honor. No one should have to see that. I just don't get it. Who would want to hurt Blake? Is this everyone? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, everyone except Blake, on account of his being dead and all. Oh geez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. Just can't believe this happened. You've always been like a family here. I'll take from here, thanks. I am Senior Detective Gary Cross. I'll be leading the investigation into the death of your showrunner, Blake. I realize this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. First off, who found the body? Becky found the body. I came running in when I heard her scream. He was dead when you found him? How should I know? I'm not a doctor. Becky, he's trying to help. Sorry, Detective. She's obviously still in shock. And who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Honor Mizrahi, I'm an actress. Honor Mizrahi, huh? Well, I'll be. You've probably seen the show. Murder Miss Terry, I play Detective Oates. Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit. Yeah, that must be it. I'm Becky Call, by the way, star of the show, and soon-to-be winner of this year's Starshine Award for Best Actress, hopefully. Glad to meet you. Now, what I need you to do is... An autograph? Of course, but I'm going to have to ask you for a small fee. I don't want your autograph, Miss Call. I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll have to submit statements after I've examined the crime scene. Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do with some time to process what's happened. Hold it. No one's going home. There's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until I've got this place secured. Understood? You're being cute, right? You can't lock us in here. There's no bathroom. Use a paper cup if you have to. I want to keep you all in one place till I've got the facts straight. Oh. Listen, Senior Detective, I am not going in a cup. Where do you think we are? A frat party? What's your name? Casey LeBeau, award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Enchanted to meet you. Oh, I guess I should be doing a British accent. Ooh. Aren't you Brits supposed to be good at keeping things bottled up? Well, now's your chance. Any other questions? Who's hiding in the corner? Me? I wasn't hiding. I got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. I mean, Officer Cross. It's not officer, it's senior detective. Who are you? What are you doing here? Right, senior detective. Got it. The name's Tully. I was just getting a drink when all hell broke loose, Senior Inspector, sir. Let me say it slowly so you get it. Senior detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here? Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm a handyman by day, bodybuilder, and model at night. I'm gonna be the next Schwarzenegger. That's great, and I definitely want to circle back around to this. But we still haven't solved my wee problem. For God's sake, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter's closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William Goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise. You, security guy, Bill, was it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else just sit tight while I do my job. The real crime around here are those eyebrows. Somebody needs to pluck those girls before they get into a catfight. I suppose we're stuck here. So, Tully, let's talk about your bodybuilding. Several hours later. Ugh, come on already, let me out! Could you stop making so much noise? He obviously can't hear you. It's Friday night, and I'm supposed to be in a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck in here with you losers? You realize Blake's dead, right? And all you can think about is your stupid party? Just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too. It's about time. I thought you were ignoring me. I was. Would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in a hallway over by the set. You got any other potential suspects wandering around I should know about? Didn't you have the studio in lockdown? What if the killer already got away? Got patrol cars at every exit. No one's getting out of here. But thanks for telling me how to do my job. John, you're gonna stay here until I say otherwise. Got it? Yes, detective. Hi, I'm John Redfern. Looks like you're stuck in here with us now, John. You'd better not need to use the bathroom. Oh my god, you're Miss Terry! Yeah, I know who I am, thanks. And you're Detective Oates! Wow, am I guest starring in a new episode or something? Ha 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 ha! Right, hilarious. Who are you again? Don't worry about her, she's starved for attention. So, are you a new crew member, or... Me? Work on the show? I wish. No, I'm just a fan. Like, the biggest fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call. This is amazing. A fan? Well, why didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent. I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet is gonna go nuts when I tell them about this. Oh my god, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer? Killer? What are you talking about? Come on, Becky, he only just got here. Could have been any one of us, even you, Becky. Me? Honor, you must have lost your tiny mind. Why didn't I see it sooner? Honor did it! Excuse me? Would someone maybe explain what's going on? Think about it. She's the one who just got fired. What the what? You got fired? It happened right before this thing with Blake. I didn't know how to tell you. Interesting that Becky knew. Maybe Becky insisted on it. You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that's one hell of a motive for murder. Don't you go throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996. We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract. What? I don't have to listen to this. Don't you walk away from me. Sorry, he's not getting a British accent. I don't really know how to do one. Could someone please tell me what's happening? Everything is falling apart. I just wish I could do something instead of being stuck in here. If I could get out. Maybe I can help? Am I hearing voices? Maybe we really have been locked in here too long. Hello? You again? What are you doing here? Helping! Do you need me to find something? A killer. And it could be anyone in this room. Even you? No, not me. I just don't know how to prove that yet. Maybe that's how I can help? How do I know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are. Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer. Hello, Detective Just an Actress. Please call me Honor. It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. I am Scout. What would you like to know? What are you? First things first, what are you? Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. That's why I need a detective. You don't know anything about yourself? I know I am a robot. I am equipped with radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage. So you're some kind of flying camera? Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching to known objects. However, most of my object database has been lost. That explains the tampon thing. How did you lose so much data? I don't know. My memory banks were severely deteriorated when I came online. Huh. Seems like you're quite the mystery scout. Where did you come from? I was hiding under the table. I followed you inside and I didn't mean in here. I mean who made you? Ah, I don't know. All that tech and no warranty card? Better hope you don't need any spare parts. Okay, let's work backwards. How did you get here? I was following the street when I saw it. Murder Miss Terry, solving mysteries every Thursday. The billboard outside the studio. Do you solve mysteries on other days as well? I don't know if I can wait until Thursday. You said you were following the street. Where were you before? A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was damaged. You mean the scrap heap? Who would throw something like you away? That's what I want to find out. So what do you want from me? I told you I'm not a real detective. I understand, but perhaps you can help me find one? Scout, I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now. Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room so you can prove your innocence. And then I'll be free to help you? It's logical, is it not? Can't argue with that. How do I know I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all I know, you could have killed him. I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out who I am. I don't see any weapons on you. Guess you're safe. But I swear, if you go all HAL 9000 on me, we're through. So, can you find me a way out of here? Sure, I'll do a quick scan. I feel like that was a tutorial on questioning. Even though it was linear. I found a way out. There's a gap in the wall. It's behind you, approximately 6 feet 8 inches tall. That's the door, Scout. If I could get out that way, I wouldn't need your help. Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously still warming up. Give me a moment to make a more detailed scan. Alright, we're gonna investigate. Use Scout scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewport with the mouse, and click to scan when the cursor turns fully red. Puzzle start. Okay. Yeah! You found air vent. I think I've located another way out. Would you verify that it's not another door? It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least it works in the movies. Only problem is it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you? I don't think I have that feature. Worth a try. Cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It could probably be removed for access. Okay, so we need a screwdriver. I'm guessing you don't have one of those either? No. I'll be sure to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them. What do you think you're doing, and what is that thing supposed to be? I am Scout. Honor, are you really that desperate for friends? I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it was this bad. Are you here to accuse me of murder again? I don't know what to think anymore. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Ugh, what's taking the detective so long? You'd think someone his age would value time. But once I agree with you, Scout found an air vent that leads out of the room. I'm gonna get out there and prove I'm innocent. What? No way! I'm not letting you sneak out while I'm stuck in here. What are you gonna do? Tie me to a chair? If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm telling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and then you try to escape? You don't look so innocent to me. What if she's right? Escaping this room may not be the best option. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, Scout, and we have to move fast. The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover their tracks. How do you know that? I've picked up a thing or two over the years. Murder mysteries are always my favorite kind of story. I just never expected to be in one. Before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky. Possible I'm going too fast for you guys, but I don't know. Let me know if you need me to explain what I'm doing. I found screwdriver! I don't know how I found a screwdriver next to the microwave, but sure. Honor, I found something! My ontological database indicates it's some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver, Scout. This is just what we needed. Hey, Tully, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours? Huh? What makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman, so... Oh, right, yeah, haha, sorry. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you a tool anytime you like. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me could go grab a coffee. Scout, if you've got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you know where I'll be if you change your mind. Back away slowly. Ugh, what do you want? So, how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan? Who, John? He's so pathetic. Keeps trying to talk to me about poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this. You'd think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art. I am into art, but fashion is the art of the 90s, Honor. And John is anything but fashionable. How are you holding up? I'll be okay, no thanks to that idiot detective. Can't believe he's left us locked in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us? You don't think they'd be trying to lay low? How should I know? I'm not a murderer. Maybe not. On the other hand... What, that contract thing? Don't be stupid, Honor. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance. Are you really fighting with Blake about your contract? I do not want to talk about it. But can you believe these people? I'm their biggest star and they can't find a few $1,000s for promotion? I swear, it's like they want the show to die this award season. What are you smiling about? Nothing, it's just I thought you said you didn't want to talk about it. Sounds like you don't think much of Detective Cross. He's so old. I thought real detectives were supposed to be cool and mysterious. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't been retired yet. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer. No way. If I have to be stuck in here, then so do you. You're just mad because you're going to miss your stupid party. Duh, it's the social event of the season and I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours. If I don't get out of here soon, everyone will be drunk by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving. You're more worried about getting to a party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all? Of course I care. It's tragic. But this isn't just any party. It's a Mitzi McCree party. Do you know how hard it is to get on the guest list? I've been trying for months. Not that you'd understand. You always got invited to these parties with your husband. Oops, sorry. Ex-husband. Maybe now you're divorced, you'll finally see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who got where they are through hard work, not by marrying some rich guy. I auditioned like everybody else. Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? I still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy who got me into Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up. Interesting backstory. We're gonna go back and we're gonna investigate some more. Maybe I'll find something that I can distract Becky with. We'll start. Music's pretty good. So, we're looking at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There wouldn't be room for 1 up here, so that means this is the 1. Oh, that doesn't work at all, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since that's at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. This is the same thing. So that's all correct. And then there's no space for 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! That's what's gonna be. My bad. Sometimes it takes a bit to track down the error. This has to be the 2, as does this. This can only be this. Yep. Yep. Boop, boop. Got it. I found an apple! Don't you think this could be useful to you? Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest, seems unlikely an apple's a smoking gun. A gun? Be careful, Honor. Guns are dangerous. No, Scout, it's just a turn of phrase. It means a murder weapon or vital clue. It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things. I'm sure you'll catch on. Catch on to what? That was another one, wasn't it? I'm gonna keep investigating. I like doing the puzzling. Okay, well, that's the edge. Just the floor? Ooh, it's a big puzzle. Okay. Well, 6. Hang on, I'm actually going to run an ad break and get a snack. I shall BRB. But I'm enjoying this. I've been playing it about an hour. This game is great. I feel like it has a decent balance of story features and investigations and puzzles. So I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep playing it, but I'm going to get a snack. BRB. Hey, let's solve this thing. Oh, maybe I should save, huh? I am doing okay. Honestly, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm doing alright. Okay. How are you doing? Hope you're well. So this one is a 1 and a 4, right? So we already know it can't be these. So a 1 and a 4 won't fit in here, so the 4 has to be here. 1 and 8 lead up to 10, so bottom row is known. This has to be 7, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the actual 7th might be here or here. The social event yesterday was a bit much. and I had a meltdown, but I only had it afterward in the car. So victory. And I am still determined to go see my friend today to do board games. Alright, well this is 6. So that's that. For sure. Yeah, small win, which we always count. Yeah. I will say, knowing that I'm autistic makes it a lot, like, easier. Because it used to be that these things would happen, and I didn't know why. But now it's like, oh, okay. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm having an autistic meltdown because I got overstimulated. And I actually had a nice time, I just got too tired. And I need a nap. It's like learning how to care for myself. Because my needs are different than other people's. And also learning that other people don't have these same, like, things. Like, you know, most people, even if they're at a social event that they, like, want to leave or something like that, they're not, like, in physical pain. It's very true, yeah. But maybe I shouldn't talk about this stuff anymore, because I'm gonna end up on, like, a registry. I'm actually, like, kind of worried about that. Does that have to do something to do with the new political administration over there? Yeah. So, yeah, the Trump administration has this guy in charge of health, called Robert F. Kennedy Jr. RFK, and like a week or two ago, he was talking about how he wants to make a registry of autistic people in order to, like, do research and try to figure out how to eliminate autism, because people who are autistic will never have a job, will never play baseball, will never pay taxes, will never fall in love, will blah 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 blah. And, you know, the last time a country made lists of autistic people, they got sent to death camps in Germany, so, you know, we don't really want that to happen. Eliminate autism has certainly 1930s and 40s vibes. Yeah. Yes, it does. The good news is that I do pay taxes and have a job, and am kind of passing. I kind of pass as neurotypical, so... I mean, anybody who really knows what's up, I probably don't pass, but... I'm probably not going to be targeted, so, like, it's... kind of okay for me, I guess. Ooh! I have ranked up. A new bonus puzzle has been added to Scout's memory bank. Ooh. What's this toy doing here? Be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're holding? Some kind of action figure? Action figure? That's not an action figure. It's a Miss Terry figurine. And a rare one, too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they'll probably make you wear a patch on your clothes to designate your status. Yeah, right. Yeah, if they find out. Huh, I thought it looked familiar. Guess I didn't recognize Becky without a scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable? Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Do you notice anything? Aside from a strong urge to pull Becky's head off? No, the eyes are the wrong color. Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry? They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare. Wonder how it got here. I actually got another one, just like it in my Wait, is that mine? You took it out of my bag. You're a thief. A thief? It was just lying here on the floor. On the floor? But it's worth hundreds of dollars. There are people here who would kill to own this. Calm down. It's just a piece of plastic. Just a piece of plastic? Come on, John. Remember what Dr. Feinstein taught you. I'm sorry if I shouted. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused, especially when they belong to me. Sorry, John. I really didn't know it was yours. You should probably take it back before I get any ideas of shoving plastic Becky here in the garbage disposal. No, Dr. Feuerstein says I have to learn to share. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? Ha 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 ha. You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right? Okay, looks like I found everything I can investigate. So now I can ask Becky about the action figure. Click Show Evidence to show evidence collected by Scout to suspects and prompt new revelations. I could show her the tampon. Did I show her the other things? I'm gonna show her the other things first. What do you give me that for? Oh my god, you tracked my cycle? What kind of weird stalker are you on her? You know, you're more than welcome to escape with us through the air vent if you want. Me? Crawl into an air vent? You must be kidding. It's full of spiders and rats. I guess you're right. Might even be rat-sized spiders. Oh my god, is that a real thing? There are several species of spider comparable in size to the average rat. Would you like to know more? Ew, get away from me. So you definitely don't want to come with us. Over my dead body. You're just gonna show me whatever trash you picked up on the floor? Newsflash, I don't care. Okay. Oh great, even more crappy merchandise. Is that the outfit from the marching band episode? Nope, it's the one with the alien bug cult. This game looks interesting. It's good so far. It's good so far. I've only been playing it about an hour, but I also watched Vasco da Gamer play some of it. It combines my love of visual novels, mystery, and picross. Picross style puzzles. Ugh, I hated that episode. You know it took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair? Excuse me, Miss Call. I couldn't help overhearing, and I have to politely disagree. It wasn't just gunk, it was insect mucus, and it wasn't green, it was gray. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times. Vasco da Gamer is an S-tier name. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fun streamer. I enjoy his stuff. I don't care what color it was, that crap was in my hair. But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the seams. Oh please, it's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching. But the real fans value internal logic. You've got to construct a rich and consistent canon to build long-term viewership. What the hell have canons got to do with anything? Ugh, I can't believe you. You're so ignorant. This is exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season. You ought to be ashamed at what you've done. Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better. This isn't about you. Now I know you're crazy. Well, that'll work for a distraction. I didn't know human faces could display that shade of red. John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost. I wonder if John found out about the contract thing that she was going to get fired and then murdered the guy. I think we have everything we need now, Honor. Are we ready to open the air vent? Ready as I'll ever be. You? Look forward to exploring this ventilation system with you. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not. I don't know if I'm capable of joking, Honor, but I would like to learn how. Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in the furnace. I could try mapping the internal topography with active radar. I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help. Puzzle start? Yeah! Speedrunning this one. Looks pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is sort of like Minesweeper. So, these numbers are clues. So, like, for example, I know there's a 1, a 2, and a 1. They have to be separated by at least one space. So, it's 1, 2, and 1. This one. 1, 3, 2, and 1. So here's the 1, here's the 2. I know this has to be the 3. Space, and then 1. Does that make sense? Yeah, the, if you ever want to, like, do standalone puzzles, it's picross. Yes, you have to use both the row and column headings to narrow it down. Next puzzle, I'll try to talk of my thought process a little more. I'm very used to picross puzzles, so I'm doing them kind of quickly because these first ones are easy. Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room of similar size to this. Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon. Should I look for another way out? No, if I'm gonna find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. Just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. This vent looks pretty tight. Sure we're not gonna get stuck in here? Don't worry, Honor. My sensors have already measured your body, and... You did what? I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad? Scout, you can't do that kind of thing without asking. Sorry, Honor. I didn't realize. How about you just delete those measurements and we'll pretend this never happened? What measurements? Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in that vent before I start having second thoughts. Air vent is open, they climb inside. No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, do you see anything? I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I will scan the room. We're going to investigate, which means we will do more puzzles. Alright. Okay, that's the... okay. It'll start beeping when I get close to something. Oop. Alright, puzzle start. Okay. So here we have a 10 by we have a 10 by 10 grid. And we have number clues on the rows and columns. So let's look at this bottom row, for example. We know that there are 7 blocks together. Because it's only a 10 by 10 grid, I know that it has to have these blocks included. Because if it starts from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or if it starts from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or anywhere in between, it'll include these 4. Now, if I'm looking at the columns, I see that the bottom-most filled in is only a 1. So that means that there can't be anything here. So I'm just going to mark those off. And you'll see that it's like, oh yeah, here you got them. Great. If I want to look at the next thing, let's maybe look at this. So we have, in addition to this 1, there's a 1 and a 5. So if it was the highest up, it could be 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I counted that right. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if it was from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1. So these ones have to be filled in. So it's like logic and deduction, kind of. From here, I see that there are only 1s, so that means there isn't anything next to these ones, so I can mark those off. This one, though, has a 2 somewhere, so these might be filled in, I don't know. So I just leave that empty. Also interesting is that this one has to be a 2, so either this one or this one is going to be filled in, but... Oh, actually, it's going to be this one. Because this is a 4 and a 1. We already have the 1 down here. And 4 can't fit in here. So we'll mark those off. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that column is done. So this is a 2. So we'll put X's there. But the other 2 could either be here or somewhere in here. We don't know. So let's see. Okay, now we see this row has a 1 and a 1. So that means that the 5 has to be here. The 1 is somewhere up here. That also means that this is the 6 right here. This has to be a 1 from the column. We don't know if this is the 1 or the 2. This is part of the 3, but we don't know if it's up or down. Makes sense. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. Okay, here's kind of an interesting thing. So this is 3 and 3, right? I can't fit another 3 here, which means there can't be anything there. Because it could be 1, 2, 3, but there isn't anything that reaches over there. So we'll X that off. And then because this is a 4, we'll X that off too. 2, 3, 4, but we still don't know which of these are filled in. But that might be useful later. This is a 2. We have a thing here, so that means all of this is marked off. This is either 2 or 2. We're not sure which. This is a 1. Oh! All of these are X's. That might give us more information. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if this is leftmost, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. So this has to be filled in. If it were rightmost, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. We know these are the 1s up top. This column is done. We're going to fill that in. This column is also done, which means the 3 has to be over here. This column is now done. I can fill in the 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This column is now done. This has to be 4, because it's bottommost, and then 3 is either 3 or 3. We don't know which. 2, this is crossed off. This is a 1. This is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how it kind of just starts to come together? Just logically. And then this is the only place it can be. This is also a 3, so we know that. And, this and that. Yeah, I love picross style puzzles. They're very enjoyable for me. So I like that is a core aspect of this game. But if you are somebody who doesn't like picross puzzles, there's apparently an easier difficulty. I put it on normal because I'm like, I know what I'm doing, but there's easy difficulty if someone's like just interested in the story. So it's always nice having a game that has flexibility like that. If somebody's more into like the Ace Attorney aspect of it, they have that option. This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone in to check the body. We use these in Murder Mysteria when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. So, I don't know if you missed the plot from earlier, but Honor is an actress who plays a detective on a TV show. And her boss just got murdered. So now she's trying to, like, reference that. And, you'll have to play on the difficulty where you try and fit the different shaped blocks in the holes. People were murdered on your TV show? Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30 p.m.? According to my internal chronometer, that was when we met in the parking lot. Of course, Scout, I think I just found my alibi. Ms. Mizrahi, what are you doing in here? I can't investigate anymore. You really shouldn't be in here, Ms. Mizrahi. You're going to get yourself arrested. I couldn't stay in the break room. No, you shouldn't be here, but couldn't stay there. How'd you even get out? Thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team who doesn't provide much security. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me in his drawings from home, and they come out right in my office here. Well, up to last week anyway. Now they got him doing macaroni art at school. Cheese gummed up the machine, something awful. Apparently the show is also set in the 90s. Bill, I've got to prove Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I just don't want I don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who? Me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? We're lying. The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. I want to prove my innocence. You're a smart cookie, Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer's gonna get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're gonna need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report said Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I had left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer? I'll add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. Excuse to cut corners. It's all, we can't afford more security guards. I'm telling you, wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside? Sure, no one's ever shown me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast him with his death ray. Really? He can do that? Honor, I don't have. Yes, that is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go get that tape, please? Oh, geez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I know how to handle a real murder. But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend, and... Bill, did you get the tapes already? Ahem. Jesus! Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? Can't wait to see how you're going to try and talk your way out of this. I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here? Through the air vent? The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? If you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. Didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks back, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. Just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. You thought breaking the crime scene was going to help your case? Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Have you got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous. You don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. And I suppose he told you all about it. He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. Might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast them with my death ray. He's just kidding, Detective. Detective Cross, this is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave a nice detective alone. What's taking you so long anyway? Been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection. I read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, great. Reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Alright, Ms. Rahi, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross. Oh, geez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I mean, I was. I just had to go and, care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You had to make sure nobody got through the door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. He's playing dumb. He just wandered off and let a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that... I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get that tape. Can you just press the eject button? There's an eject button? So, what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence? You got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? All right. Wait. Hang on. Yeah. Gotta be. So that then has to be this. I'm good at these, thank you. This is a 10, this is a 10. Alright, these are done. Means these have to be this. And that has to be that. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Too bad there's no bonus for solving quickly. There was this one game called Pokemon Picross that had daily challenges, and you would get points if you solved not ones like this. They were I think they were 5x5 grids. You'd have to do them quickly, and if you did like 5x5 puzzles under 2 minutes, you got bonus points. Okay, what are we looking at? It's a nice incentive, yeah. This is security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Looks like they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters, caterers. My brother was a painter, so I know a little something about... They're not contractors, they're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sake. Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, geez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill and then Scout. Okay, you were in the parking lot, so what? Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. The CCTV footage shows I was in the parking lot. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write me an official statement, you can... Wait a second. How do you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective. I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I've had more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements. What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Huh, but at least I get to go home. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. You know what I mean? Ugh, a reclusive nun would get what you mean, and even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay in the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything, I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get along well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy, and I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like you said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh, you got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the honor Mizrahi I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? And what about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave. If you want to keep investigating, Honor, I'm here to help. Scout, don't you want to go find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all, because together we can solve anything, if you want to try, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. Robot sidekick. How about you, KC? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But, can I pop to the loo first? I've needed to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. I don't think there's anything left to investigate in the break room. Oh, maybe there is. Cool. Alright. So this top row, 2 and 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So with 2, and then the break, and then 7, it's this. Boop, 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 boop. That gives us the top here, so we can look at the top numbers here and just fill this all in. Boop, 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 boop. And, this has to be here. Boop, boop. Let's see. 2, 3, space 1, space 1. No, that doesn't give us information. Like a boss, thank you. Let's see down here. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3. That's this column. 1, 2, space 1. Okay, so here we have 2, 1, and 3. I know nothing can be here because this column is done. So, question is the 2 here? Or can it fit over here? 1, 2, space 1, space 1, 2, 3. Does not fit, so 2 has to be here. And that gives us information here. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Probably should have realized that before. This is all that. This is that. This is that. This is that. That. This is a 2, so this can't be anything. It's a 2, so this is here. Oh, we can do these. 2, 3, and then this is a 3, so these 2 have to be filled in. Oh, this is a 3 like that from this column. This row is done. The only place a 2 can be now for this column is here. We don't know if the 1 is there or there. This row is done. This is a 2, which means the 2 has to be there. This is done. Now we've got a bunch of 1s. Oh, this is done. Does that give me more information? It's either 1 space 1 or 1 1 or 1 1. There's 3 different things it could be. But this has to have 2 1s, so that's our information. This is a 1, which means that's the 1. And boom, boom. Got him! I found an ID card. It's an ID card. Looks like it belongs to Tully. Seems to be quite forgetful with his belongings, considering we found a screwdriver earlier. Wait a second, this card says it's Gridmore Studios ID, but I don't recognize the design at all. Do you think it's fake? Sorry, Honor, I have no reference to compare against. Perhaps there's someone more familiar with these cards who can help. I'm gonna keep looking around, see if I can find anything else to do. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, well, there's a 10. Easy. And 2 7s we talked about earlier. Eights mean these 6 have to be filled in. A 4 5, that adds up to 10, so 4 5. That means the 6 has to be over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And these 2 can't be anything. This is a 3. That means this 5 has to at least be up here. 2 4 6. This 5 has to be up here. 3. This is a 3 and a 1. These are, all 3 of these are 5s. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 2 4. Something has gone wrong. Oh no. It's this. That was lucky. Sometimes when I go fast, I make mistakes. And it can be hard to trace where the mistake is sometimes. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. I like that, unlike Pokemon Picross, it doesn't correct you if you make a mistake. It just lets you find it. Because Pokemon Picross used to do that and then take points off, and it's like, no, what if I misclicked? Or, like, let me just figure it out myself. What's this liquid, Honor? That's coffee. I don't know how I get through the day without it. I see, so it's kind of fuel, like gasoline. Kind of, but it tastes better, or at least it's supposed to. Stuff from my coffee machine, on the other hand. I'm having difficulty understanding it. Is this coffee machine a fuel dispenser? I apologize for asking so many questions. Many of the intratextual connections on my ontological database were lost when I was discarded. You lost me at ontological. Is that something to do with the insects? I know many things, but the relationship between those things is unclear. I'm trying to rebuild them. I don't know if it's a fuel or not, Scout. It's complicated. Not everything can be broken cleanly into simple facts like that. I see. You do? No, but my programming tells me that it's a good thing to say when faced with things I don't understand. I see. Okay, we've found all the puzzles, so now we're going to do a question. Well, look who it is, the lady putting a heel into Gumshoe. That one needs a bit of work, but you get the idea. I should probably introduce you to Scout. A new sidekick? You trying to make me jealous? I am Scout. He's some kind of investigation robot, we think? Sounds complicated. Yeah, it's probably easier if we don't try to explain it. Well, any friend of Honor's is a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. Who do you think the murderer is? We're still not any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously, we can discount ourselves. That only leaves Becky, Tully, and John. Don't forget Bill. There's no way Bill's involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could plan a murder, even if he wanted to. Last week I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Don't be mean. He's got a good heart. Did I say he didn't? You can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh ho ho. Ho ho ho. Ho. Be honest, do you think there's a case against me? Please, how long have I known you now? 4 years? You're about as capable of murder as I am giving my parents a grandchild. Thanks, I never suspected you either, for the record. I should hope not. Besides, if I was going to kill someone, I'd do it with far more flair. Blunt force trauma to the head is just so straight, you know? What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl can hold a grudge better than Joan and Bet put together, and she wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Right, something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you've heard any details through gossip grapevine. As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for marketing. It's not so bad. The show could always use more marketing. Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, the cover of Celeb Life magazine. The Starshine Awards are coming up and she's determined to win Best Actress this year. Does she really think she can force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? That's crazy. That's Becky, but Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to? What do you make of John? That weirdo with the bum bag? 3 out of 10 tops. That's not what I meant, for once. Fine. Well, there are fans and then there are fans. Like that girl we met outside the studio last year. She was intense. Like, chain you to a radiator and get all misery on your ass. Intense. How could I forget? She tried to cut off some of my hair. I'm not sure if John is in the same league of crazy, but don't you think it's weird he showed up today of all days? What about that contractor guy? Tully? Such a dour name for such a gorgeous guy. Wasn't such a creep, he'd be a solid 7. Oh, for sure, he tries it on with you and Becky. But what about me, huh? What am I, chopped liver? Honestly, I really am destined to be alone forever, aren't I? Might as well get a cat and start knitting my own jumpers. Oh, babe, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe if you weren't quite so picky, you might have more luck? A girl should always know her worth, Honor. I wish I'd known that before I married Ryan. Anyway, let's focus. Do you think Tully's a real suspect? Don't be ridiculous. A murderer with those eyes? This coming from the man who said Jeffrey Dahmer had a certain mystique. Touché. I'm just gonna present all the random stuff before... Oh, is it that time already? I still don't get why they don't put pockets in women's clothes. Want me to hold on to it for you? You really need to clear out that bag, babe. Let me see... Want some coffee? Nah. I think probably everything except... paperwork? Boring. I think most everything except the ID card is gonna be... You really need to clear that out. Is that a Becky action figure? I knew they made these, but I've never actually seen one. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of jealous. Don't be. They always get the faces wrong. You should have seen mine. They made me look like Dumbo. Good point. They couldn't get my cheekbones right. What's even the point? Alright, here's the actual thing. Hey, isn't that Tully in the photo? Yeah, I think it's his ID card, but I don't recognize the design. Any ideas? Sorry, doesn't look like any studio idea I've ever seen. Maybe try asking Bill? He checks those things every day. I'm gonna go to the office and ask Bill. Miss Mizrahi, you're still here? Hi, Bill. How's it going? Still on guard duty? Still guarding crime scene, huh? Yeah, Detective Cross wasn't too happy about me going to get that tape. I had to talk him out of cuffing me to the desk. Sorry, Bill. Didn't mean to get you in trouble. Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're off the hook. I always knew you had nothing to do with what happened to Blake. Thanks. Good to have you on my side. You and Scott make a great team. It's a shame you can't help Detective Cross with Western investigation. Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're doing. You are? You seem really mad at you guys. Kept saying things like, that damn vigilante and her flying computer. Well, he didn't exactly give us permission, but there's something bigger behind Blake's death. We have to find out what. Oh, geez. Detective Cross isn't gonna like that. No one's supposed to touch anything in here. Don't look at me like that. I just don't want to make Detective Cross angry again. Don't think my blood pressure could handle it. Or his. Have you ever seen this Tully guy before? No, I don't think I have, and I never forget a face, but that's not too unusual for contractors. They come and go all the time. Certainly looks big enough to kill someone, but why would Blake pick a fight with a contractor? What's your opinion of Don Redfern? Oh, we get kids trying to sneak into the studio all the time. I think he just picked the wrong day to try and get an autograph. I don't think he seems kind of intense. Oh, they were all like that. If you ask me, the kid got lost and now he's a murder suspect. His poor mother's probably worried sick. I hate to even consider it, but it's possible Becky killed Blake. Did you know they were fighting over a contract? Becky? Kill someone? But she's so nice. Have you met Becky? I know she seems rude sometimes, but I think there's a heart of gold in there somewhere. She probably just wants to be understood. Can you say the same thing about that guy from accounting who set the office on fire a couple years ago? Well, you can't expect me to be right all the time. I'm going to present the evidence of the ID card. Well, show him everything else first. Ms. Mizrahi, why would you show me that? Still can't believe you called the air vent to get in here. Weren't you scared? Scared of what? Had Scout with me. Just couldn't stand it. Get terrible claustrophobia, you know? When I first started here, they gave me a tiny little shack out by the parking lot. It was terrible. My divorce going on, I ended up having to sleep in there for 3 months. Lost count of the number of times I woke up stuck between my chair and that little desk. Anyway, my point is, what were we talking about again? It's not a medical examiner's report. You should really give that back to Detective Cross. Probably got another copy, right? Thanks again for getting that security tape. Did you want it back? I'd love to, but I don't really know how to put it back in the machine. Maybe just keep it for now. Alright, here's the ID card. What do you make of this ID card, Bill? That's a nice card. Feel the weight of that laminate? They don't make them like this anymore. I had an uncle who was a big shot in the lamination industry. You see, he always said, get the lamination, Bill. He said it's a Gridmore Studios ID, but it doesn't look right. Is it a fake? No, it's just an old design. They went out right around the time I started working here. That was years ago. Do you think Tully had a studio ID for that long? It's possible. Just wait here. I'll go check our files. Oh, I nearly forgot. I found something under Blake's desk. Maybe that scout of yours could take a closer look? That could be evidence. Shouldn't you give it to Detective Cross? Also, he's not supposed to leave. I tried, but he was so busy yelling at me for leaving the room earlier, he wouldn't listen. Would you take a look? He's gonna leave the room again. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4. 1, 4. 1, 4. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Because this is a 3, so, yep. And that means this. These are boops as well. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop. 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, boop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop, 1, 2. That's that column. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. That's that column. Probably 1, boop, 1, 2, 3, boop, 1. 1, 2, 3, boop, 1. This has to be 2. This has to be 2. That's 2. That's 2. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As so. Do 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 do. You found hair dye. A new bonus puzzle. Ooh, I mean, pardon me. It's a small bottle, half full of a dark liquid. Oh, is this more of the coffee you told me about earlier? I don't think you want to drink that. It's hair dye. Thank you. What was it doing in Blake's office? Perhaps he dyed his hair? It does appear to be a similar tone to Blake's. Strange. I didn't think Mr. Patterson used anything like that. Then again, we all thought my Aunt Agnes regrew a full head of hair at 91, but it turned out she had gone senile and was wearing a carpet sample. Blake didn't dye his hair, but maybe somebody else does? Your friend Casey says he's an award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Maybe he could tell us more? Good thinking. If anyone around here knows hair dye, it's him. Now that Bill's gone, we finally got the crime scene to ourselves. We should scan the room and... Oh, hello. Tully, what are you doing here? Me? I was just... kind of embarrassing. Can we talk? I'll look around the room first. I can't believe the cop left the security guard in charge of the room again. And he left it again. So that was kind of an interesting move. Because this was a 6, I knew that the 3 couldn't start over here, so I blocked that off, and then that was like, okay, so this is 2, and that has to be there, so. In case you were wondering about that, jump in logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 and 2. And this has to be 3. This is a 2. This has to be a 3 because nothing else would fit, which means that has to be a 2. This is a 1, which means that has to be 6. This has to be 3 because 3, 1, 1 would not fit down here. That's 2, that's 3, close that off. This has to be 4. That has to be 2. That has to be a 2. So block that off. That has to be the 2 to fill in the column. Which means this 2 is down here, as is this one. This is blocked off. This is a 1, 1. Only other place those can be are there. Probably like that. Found tape recorder. Magnetic storage. VHS? Betamax? No. Ah, this is an audio cassette recorder. Maybe Blake used it for dictating? Looks like there's a tape inside. It's got something written on the label. SM66 tape 1. SM66 could be a code. Initiating brute force algorithm. Spicy Madras, singing Madonna, sadomasochism. Stop! We're never gonna figure anything out like that. Just play the tape, we'll go from there. Okay, initiating playback. Who are you? What do you want? You can play dumb with me. You know what you really want me to... Isn't there anything else I can do? Clock's ticking, Blake. Alright, just don't... Finishing up on set right now. I'll go up. My apologies, Honor. The recording seems to be damaged. Some of the audio's been lost. I heard enough. Blake was being threatened. I just wish I could tell who he was talking to. There may be more information. I'll continue playback. Okay, it's done. I've told her she's off the show. Jesus, how am I gonna explain this to the network? Not my problem. But we're done now, right? Just get the rest of the photos and get... So fast. Not to these. Just keep... That was never part of the deal. This is... Calm down, Blake. It's supposed to be over. Should have done from the start. Wait for that phone. I'll warn you again. Get your hands off me. Ugh. Well, one thing's for sure. This police officer is not very good. He was killed because of me. Sounds like they were blackmailing him somehow. Someone wanted me off the show so badly they... I'm sorry, Honor. Wish I could do more to identify the killer's voice. wonder if it could be my ex-husband somehow. Not your fault, Scout. We'll find this out. We'll figure this out somehow. Finding out who the tape recorder belongs to is our next step. I'ma keep looking for puzzles. Keep looking for puzzles. Oh yeah. Gonna keep looking, 'cause I enjoy the puzzles. Oh, the dead body, that's really sad. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 space 1 space 1. 1 space 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One space 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 1, 2. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to read that right now. I don't want to read that right now. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Boop boop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop boop. I don't know if my thought process always makes sense to people when I'm trying to say it out loud. This has to be the 1, 2. That means this is complete. That has to be 4. That has to be 4. That's a big break. Definitely seems to work. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. That has to be a 2. That has to be 1. That has to be 2 because that's only 1. That's done. I believe that is done as well. I can't do that, so that has to be this, which means this has to be that. We're closing in. We're closing in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done, done. This has to be 5. Boop, boop, boop. Yay! You found phone receiver. That's odd. Blake's phone was left off the hook. Positioning suggests he had only just lifted the receiver when he was struck. Maybe he was trying to make a call, but the killer got to him. Okay. I have to run an ad break again. So I'm gonna do that, and I shall BRB, and we'll continue with this game. Sorry, that took a little bit. I had to talk with my friend to help set the plans for today. We can save again. Looks like we can still investigate. Let's see what else might be here. One, two, space, one, space, one, space, one. And this is the same. I am going through my Unplayed games in alphabetical order, yes! And, I'm almost halfway through. I mean, this is Murder by Numbers, which is MU. I have a couple games that are MY as well, but then I will technically be halfway through. Maybe a little bit more than halfway, honestly, because I feel like there are more games that start with the first half of the letters of the alphabet than, like, you know, there aren't a lot of games that start with Q, or Z, or X. So... yeah, it's been going pretty well. I've been at this for, like 2 years or something? Probably a little longer, actually. Oop. Looks like an envelope. Blake's mail. What happens when you get new games with starting letters you already covered? I go back. That actually happened a couple weeks ago. I got a new Humble Bundle because it was a rogue-like deck builder thing, and so I went back and played all those games, and then resumed from M's. So yeah, it's a little bit... part of the whole reason why I went through this, why I started this series, was because I had a bit of a Humble Bundle problem, and I kept buying new games and then not playing them. So now I know, when I buy a game, I have to play it. And I also have a better idea of what games I actually like. So I am both spending less money on games, and I am also still buying games that I enjoy. There was this one game called Luck Be a Landlord that I probably never would have looked twice at, and I went through all 20 levels. Look at all these letters. Blake must have been going through fan mail. We've got stacks of the stuff every month. What for? Nothing really. People just want to say they like the show. Guess it helps them feel closer to us. If they want to be closer, why don't they visit the studio? I mean emotionally, Scout. Fans get to know us through the show and then they write to us. Well, mostly they want to write to Becky, but you get the idea. Here, I'll read you one. To whoever wrote episode 6. I hope you trip and fall on your pencil, bleed all over the floor, and die in agony. You also commit often to the Library of Shame. You remember Luck Be a Landlord? Yeah, I got a little hooked on that game. I would not advise allowing this person to get close to you, emotionally or otherwise. Here's another one. Mr. Patterson, you've chewed up Murder Mystery and crapped out a sorry excuse for a new season. If I ever have the misfortune to meet you in the street, I'll open you up and make you eat your own guts. Then maybe you know how you make the fans feel. This isn't fan mail, it's hate mail. There are 14 envelopes here with the same handwriting. I calculate a 98% probability they're all from the same person. They're all signed with the same thing. Showmaster 66. Could be some kind of nickname? The tape recorder's label said SM66. Could be a shortened version of the same name. Of course, whoever Showmaster 66 is, they had access to the studio and a vendetta. They must be who killed Blake. What's their real identity? Hey there, gorgeous. Got time to talk? This isn't the time or place for a chat. We're standing in a crime scene. A crime scene, huh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, and you don't want Detective Cross to find you in here. Hi, Silpha. How are you doing? So what are you doing in here? Me? I was just, looking for my car keys. I get that. I lose things all the time. Want to help me look? Or want me to help you look? I could just move this desk pretty easy. Wait a second. How about we just leave the desk and the body where it is? Right, yeah, whatever you say. Did you come in here for a reason? For the greatest reason of all, love. I wanted to get you alone for a while. There's something between us, don't you feel it? A few feet of concrete wouldn't be a bad start. You never played a picross game before. How does it work? It is a puzzle grid, and you have to, it gives you clues along the rows and columns, and you have to fill in squares, and it ends up making a picture. It'll be easier to explain once we get to another one. A few feet of concrete wouldn't be a bad start. What makes you think there's something between us? Because I can't stop thinking about you. I was kind of hoping that maybe you feel the same. You got that detective believe you're innocent. Maybe you can do the same for me, and then we can go. And look, you're a good-looking guy, but this is not the time. One of my best friends is dead. He's literally right there. You're right. I'm sorry. Guess I got carried away. Hey, is Becky single? What do you do around here? Don't think I've seen you on the set. Oh, you know, whatever comes up. I keep my tools with me and I go where they tell me to go. Didn't you say you were a carpenter earlier? If there's carpentry needs doing, sure. If something needs screwing, I'll do that too. If something needs nailing down, just call me. Who's that rap guy? MC Ham something? Hamper? Point is, I'm whatever you need me to be. Except weekends, evenings, and every fourth Wednesday. That's when I do bodybuilding. My mom taught me 3 things. Take care of your body, don't cuss, and don't listen to Pa because he's goddamn drunk. Don't cuss, but goddamn drunk. Proud to say I've lived by those rules every day of my life. When I have kids, I'm going to teach them the same. Well, maybe not that last one. You must be pretty strong. You get in many fights? Who, me? What's that got to do with anything? Based on a visual assessment, you would easily be capable of killing someone if you wanted. Hey, what are you trying to say? What do you think of John Redfern? Could be a killer? Noodle arms back there? No way. Then again, when I was at school, a scrawny nerd knocked some other kid out with chessboard, so yeah, if John had a weapon or something, I guess it's possible. What do you think about Becky? She's pretty. Got one hell of a temper, though. You don't want to get on her bad side, trust me. I come from a long line of mouthy broads. I'm used to it. You think that kind of anger might have been enough for Becky to kill Blake? I doubt it. My ma was always yelling, but she never killed nobody. Though that would explain where Pa went. What do you make of Detective Cross? Ain't much like the detectives on TV, is he? What you really need is someone like them on, what's that show again? Murder something something, Missy something, Mistletoe? Miss Terry. It's Murder Miss Terry. That's right. I bet they'd sort that whole mess right out. Literally the show that he's working on right now. Say, now that I mention it, you look kind of like one of the chicks on the show. Are we going to tell you that? Yeah, I get that a lot. Present evidence. What the hell is that? Some kind of fancy earplug? I got my own, thanks. I'm not gonna show him all that other stuff. Oh, I'll show him his ID card. How come you got an ID with my face on it? Ain't that identity theft or something? This is your ID card we found in the break room. Shoot, must have dropped it. Really gotta get new pockets for these overalls. How long have you worked here? Not long. The only time you ever got suspended from school, you hit a bully in the head with a textbook. Worth it. Not long. Few weeks, I guess? Really? Bill said this ID card is old, like a decade old. I don't know what to tell you. That's the one they gave me when I started here. Come on, baby. You know you could trust me. He is super sus. He is super duper sus. We found these letters on Blake's desk. Have you ever written to the studio? Kind of embarrassing, but I don't write much. Mostly stick to invoices and Christmas cards, and even then I make mistakes. One Christmas I accidentally sent bright red lingerie to the hardware store instead of to my girl at the time. Would have been fine, except she woke up on Christmas morning to an invoice for 14 feet of plywood and still hasn't paid. What about this name, Showmaster66? Do you recognize it? That's a name? Sounds more like an exercise bike. I think Blake's killer dyed their hair as part of a disguise. Do you? Me? Dye my hair? Baby, I'm young. I'm virile. See any grays up on my head? Well, no, but didn't think so. You're only as old as you feel. That's what Gramps used to say. Although he died bungee jumping at 92, so take that with a grain of salt. Don't think there's anything else that we can show him. I'm just clicking on everything. Did you want your screwdriver back? Huh? Oh, that's where my screwdriver went. Thought I lost it. You did lose it. Then we found it. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's cool. Consider it a gift. Thanks. Okay. This tape recording has audio of Blake's death. Someone's trying to blackmail him. I need answers, Tully. Where were you at 4:30 p.m. today? I don't really keep track of time most days. I think I was working on set. Do you have any proof? What do you think all these tools are for? I ain't here to build dollhouse. Alright. I think that's everything. Have I played Ace Attorney games? I played the first one on 3DS, and I completed all of the DS stuff, and then it was the extra case where everything was in 3D and you had to like flip evidence around and stuff, and I was like, and I'm done. So I never actually finished it. But if I had been... Or no. It was the DS. And you could flip things around to like look at things in 3D with the stylus. But I would have completed the Game Boy Advance edition. I didn't play the extra one for the DS. You a big fan of the series? I guess I'm gonna go back to the break room. And I ask him about the hair dye, because he's a hairstylist. Can you tell me anything about this bottle? Where'd you get this? This is Kohler brand hair dye. Trust me, Honor, you don't want this stuff anywhere near your head. Bill found it in Blake's office. Not a product you recommend, I take it? You better off be using spray paint. Threw all that trash out years ago. Been very strict with our suppliers. You do always need walkthroughs because the logic gets weird. I spent a long time explaining all the painful ways it could be inserted into their sales guide if they tried to flog me anymore. So someone else must have brought it in. This could belong to the killer. If you ask me, you have to be a psycho to use that stuff. Why would a murderer need hair dye? A quick disguise, maybe? Ugh! What the hell was that? I think it was Becky. It sounded like it came from the set. Think she found another body? Better go check. Me? What? I would love to be there to back you up. But I should probably stay here. In case the killer tries to hide in the, fridge. Right, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna go back, and we're gonna go back. And we're gonna go to the set. How strange, this room doesn't seem to be finished. It's a TV set, Scout. This is where we film Murder Miss Terry. Becky, are you here? Get away from me, you freak! I said get away from me! What's going on? Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that, you idiot! Are you okay? Someone else... Oh crap, he's coming this way! I'm getting out of here. If he asks, you didn't see me. Got it? It's probably John. Who asks? Becky, please, I just want to read you something. Oh, hi, Honor. Say, did Becky come this way? No, I don't think so. Oh, dang it, guess I'll just wait here in case she comes back. No investigate options, so we're doing more questioning. One thing I could do is... They said Scout's memories... Well, we'll say it first. But it said Scout memories have bonus puzzles, so I could show you a bonus puzzle. Potentially. Oh, okay. So we see here, this has 0, so that means there's no filled in squares here. This is a 4. So 4 can only be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. This means that there's 2 1s, and there has to be at least 1 space in between them. So, and then the other one is either here or here. Now, because these 2 are blocked off, then I know this 1, 2 is this. This 3 has to be this, and then that means that is blocked off. This is just a 1, so none of those. 4, 3, 2. I found coffee cup. Okay. So this is a 3, so I know there has to be something here. These are just quick little 5x5 puzzles. 1 space, 1 space, 1, right? So we know that has to be this. Nope. That's what I meant. I just misclicked. Oh, and then there you go. Easy peasy. Found a car tire. Ah, more difficult puzzle. Okay, so this is now a 10 by 10 grid. So we look at 8 here. If we start from the top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we go from the bottom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know these 6 have to be filled in no matter what. And from here, we can start building from the side. So this is a 2, this is a 2, this is a 2, this is a 1. That's a 1 and that's a 1. Put little X's here as well. This is a 4, 2, so we know this is 4 and 2. So that column's done. This is an 8, but we now have this information here that we know has to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we know this is not filled in. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me? This is a 3, so we know that has to be filled in. Also, not to mention that's a 2, so. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the only thing this can be. 4, 5, 6, boop, boop. And this is a 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then these we know are not filled in because this is only 3. Thank you. Hopefully, Sifa, this is starting to make sense as I explain it. I know I'm not the best explainer of logic and you missed the tutorial earlier, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these are all 1s, so we know it has to be like that. One, two, 1, 2. Nope. 2, 1, 2. And then that's the 2. Gotta be. Which means that is here, this is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 2. This is a 2 down here. Gotta be. Gotta be. Means this has to be that. Yes, the numbers are the pixels in a row. And if you have them like this, they have to be split up by at least 1 empty space. And the X's are to mark ones that I know that are empty spaces. This has to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And that should be the last pixel. There we go. found police badge. We'll go back to the plot. I can't believe it. I'm really here on the set. What are you doing in here? Why did Becky scream like that? Oh, well, I guess I surprised her. Never realized TV studios were so dark. So you were just standing around in the dark on an empty set. Not just any empty set. This is the actual set where Murder Miss Terry is filmed. Yeah, it was. So you're a pretty big fan of the show? Absolutely. Miss Terry, Becky, is pretty much my idol. Don't get me wrong, I love your character too. Miss Terry and Detective Oates are the greatest TV detectives of all time. Thanks, John. It's just a shame it's all over. Over? You don't think they cancel the show, do you? How can we carry on without Blake? He was the one who brought us all together. It's his show as much as anyone's. But you have to keep going. Think of it as a tribute to him. A memorial season. Wouldn't that be the best way to honor his work? Even if we wanted to, there'd be no Detective Oaks. One of the last things Blake did was cancel my contract for next season. You're kidding! You can't have Terry without Oates. That's ridiculous. You can't have Terry without Oates. That's ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous. Wait till you hear about the talking poodle. As soon as I get home, I'm posting on out.tv.mystery about all this. There'll be angry letters, black faxes, riots. You really want Becky to like you, huh? She's so cool. I just wish she'd talk to me. No matter what I say, she looks at me like I'm something nasty she stepped in. I don't understand. Becky has shown no signs of interest in you, but you keep trying. Because she's Miss Frickin' Terry. I might have no chance, but I gotta try. Even if she tells me to go to hell, at least she spoke to me. I can't decide if that's sweet or just creepy. You don't have to know if she's into poetry, do you? I don't think so. Why? No reason. What do you think about Tully? He's such a jerk. All muscle, no brains. The way he's always flirting with Becky makes me sick. Trying to find a murderer around here, he's big enough to do it, and stupid enough to not hide it properly either. Why do women always go for meatheads like him, when there are good guys like me just waiting to be given a chance? Gee, I don't know, maybe if you respected them as people instead of acting like they owe you something, that'd be a good start. Oh sure, and what would you know about it? Heavy incel energy. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. All this murder stuff got me pretty tense. At least he goes to therapy, though. At least he goes to therapy. I'm gonna show him the tampon because it's hilarious. I don't know what that is. Of course he doesn't. I'm gonna show him the fan mail. Sus. Doubt. Any letters look familiar to you? No, why would they? Just a wild guess. You've sent fan mail before, right? I bet you know our address by heart. Also memorize the studio phone and fax numbers, and my 10-digit membership code for Mystery's Junior Investigators Club. But I haven't sent any fan mail recently, and who signed these so-called letters anyway? You won't find my name at the bottom, that's for sure. True, they're signed by Showmaster66. That's a pretty cool handle, but I don't recognize it. Okay. Where'd you get that? I mean, I've seen a cassette recorder before. There's nothing special about that one. Quite the opposite. The recording quality was so bad, most of the audio was unintelligible. What? Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have... Shouldn't have what? Shouldn't have told you how much of a fan I am of your show. You're trying to sell me some cheap tape recorder just because you played Detective Oates? I've never been so insulted in my life. Hang on, this guy owns every Miss Terry collectible. He'll probably buy any old crap. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know if you recognized it. And it seemed like he did. Oh, well, okay. Never seen it before in my life. So we found a stack of hate mail and an audio tape, both in the room where Blake was murdered. Analysis of both suggests these belong to the same person, Showmaster66. Same time, the recording tells us that Blake was killed because someone wanted to be fired from the show. There's a 70.4967% chance that the hate mail was sent by the same person who killed Blake. We're dealing with some kind of crazy fan, and you're big on the online forums. You must know something, John. I don't know what to tell you. Please, Don't worry, I think I already know who Showmaster66 really is. Oh. Wait, is this like a choice? Like I have to... I mean, totally return to the scene of the crime. I feel like Tully is the most sus. Pick wisely. What about Tully? Could be some kind of psycho fan from your online forums. Tully couldn't have written those letters. I doubt he can even write his own name. He doesn't care about the show. Not like the real fans. Real fans like who? You can't expect me to know everyone online. Who do you think I am? Yahoo? Showmaster66 is you! It's you, isn't it? You're Showmaster66. Alright, fine, you got me. It's mine, it's all mine. Tape recorded the letters. You killed Blake. What did he ever do to you? No, I didn't kill anyone. You have to believe me. Ms. Rahi. What the hell do you think you're doing? Just in time, detective. I'd have identified the murderer of Blake Patterson. You're just not gonna quit, are you? You know what? Fine. It's about time you learn this as easy as you think. Who's the killer and what's your proof? This is it, the moment of truth. Just stay calm and think it through. You've got this. Action figure and hair dye prove it was Becky. I don't see how it would. It was this guy's action figure. I feel like it's got to be simple. Hate mail was sent to Blake by someone calling so much the pseudonym of John Redfern. That's not. Yes, I sent the letters, but only because they were ruining my show. He also planted this tape recorder at the scene of the crime. No, I mean, yes, I hid the tape recorder in there, but I was only trying to hear about the next season of Murder Miss Terry. I only wanted to find out what was going on behind the scenes. The only reason I'm here today, I swear. You believe me, right? You don't seriously think I'd kill anyone, did you? Death threats, trespassing, planting a surveillance device. You better come with me. I want to search that backpack you left in the break room. You mean you're going along with all this? What about Tully? He could have killed Blake. Or that security guy. I bet he's the murderer. Wait, let's not do anything crazy. Move it, now. What about me? You've done enough. Just keep back and let me handle this. Hi, Devils. The game title threw you off a bit? Do I have the wrong title in there? Ah, murder by letters, yeah. Nope, murder by numbers. You were about to say. Really, detective, this isn't necessary. Will you just listen to me for a second? Don't I have rights? What's with all this noise? John was just about to open his backpack for me. What for? I guaranteed all this nerd is carrying is a bunch of toys and bubblegum cards. Anyway, how goes? I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. How are you, Devils? Maybe there's some serious accusations made. I need to see inside the bag. But I don't... She'll see. Ooh, Miss Call, what's she got to do with this? Don't look at me. I've got no idea what he's babbling about. He has poetry in there for her. You're doing all right now that you've had lunch. Good. Excellent. It's embarrassing and I'd really rather not. Fine, I'll open it for you. Wait, do not open that bag, detective. What the hell do you want? Honor, come get this floating rust bucket out of here. It's obviously malfunctioning. If this is the killer's bag, it may be dangerous. I do not advise opening it without proper precautions. Dangerous? Like what, a bomb? There's no bomb inside my bag. That's exactly what a mad bomber would say. Don't you dare open that bag while I'm here. I'm not qualified to handle bombs, damn it. I'll have to call in... Needing the bomb squad for a bag full of toys? This is a new low. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am getting too old for this kind of work. I could do a subsurface scan of the bag without opening it. It's not 100% accurate, but it may help. You can do that, and it's safe. There's only a very small chance of accidental detonation. Statistically insignificant, really. This crazy tin can is going to kill us all. Do the scan. Puzzle start! Woo! We've got some 15s here. And this is a 10. And this is a 13. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. boop, boop, boop. Boop. Pardon my sound effects as I boop. Whoop, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This is a 1, so that's where the 2 is at. This is a 3. 5. Three, which means that's the 7. 1. Found a ward statue. Good news, detective. There is no bomb inside the bag, although I am detecting a large solid metal object. Let me have a look. It's buried in early sheets of paper. It looks like some kind of poetry? There's no need to. This one's called The Eternal Mystery, an Ode to Becky Call. What? Ew! We'll come back to that. Let me see what this metal thing is first. Looks like a trophy? What's this doing in here? Hey, that's not mine. Someone must have put it in there. I'm being framed! I recognize that. It's a Starshine Award. Why is John carrying a TV award around in his backpack? And furthermore, how did he not feel it in there? Must have stolen it from Blake's office. And look, it's got blood on it. Well, well, no wonder you didn't want us to look inside your backpack. I don't know how that got in there, I swear. I just didn't want everyone to see my poetry. I know it's not very good. It's supposed to be just for Becky. Now you all think I'm some kind of weird loser. And a murderer. Don't forget murderer. Why would I kill one of the people responsible for my favorite TV show? Might not have liked some of the new episodes, but you guys are my heroes. Save for the interrogation room. You're gonna wish you'd spent your money on retaining a good lawyer instead of a bunch of collectibles. John Redfern, I'm arresting you for the murder of Blake Patterson. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you can't say will be used against you in a court of law. But I'm innocent! Don't listen to him. He's just desperate. You saw all the evidence. This case is open and shut. I think maybe Becky did it. I don't know. You need to go home and take it easy. Get your head on straight. It's been a long day for all of us. What a day. Babe, I'm just glad it's over. I can hear a cold glass of Chardonnay calling. But it's not over, is it? Not for me. What are you on about? Caught the bad guy. Do not notice Detective Cross frog marching him out of here. Yeah, but Blake's still gone. It was all because of me. Don't be daft. You didn't kill him. But John wanted Blake to fire me. Not Becky, not you, me. If I wasn't on the show, Blake might still be alive. Forget the glass. I'm sensing this is more of a bottle of Chardonnay situation. Maybe two. You're right. I probably just need some time to relax and process everything. I really think it was probably Becky who killed him. It's just the evidence didn't make sense, but I feel like the motive is there. She didn't want to share the spotlight anymore. Absolutely need some downtime, babe. How we hit the town? My treat. You know, this great drag place just around the corner. If you're staying at my place instead, I don't know if I want to deal with other people right now. No problem. I still got some stuff to pack up, so I'll meet you out in the parking lot in 10. Reminder, we still haven't found your car keys, Honor. Damn, I forgot about that. Casey, can we make it 20? Sure, I've been stuck here for hours already. It was another 20 minutes. Maybe you dropped your keys in here. Should I scan the room for them? It's worth a try. You do know what keys actually look like now, right? Only one way to find out. See, this is the only place I have not scanned yet, so that's why I figured I would go to the set. Not seeing anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I did that. That's a 2. This is a 4. This is a 2. This is a 1, so we know that's 3. Five space 1 space 1, 2. So that's free. And this is 4. And this is 3. Not like that. This is 3. This is 2. That's 1. That's 1. This is 4. And this is 4. That's 2. That's 3. This is 4. That has to be 2. This is done as well. 3's got to be in here. This could be either the 2 or the 1. We can't say. Oh, this has to be the 3, though. Gotta be. That's gotta be. That's gotta be. Ooh. Found a car key. Hey, you actually found them. I did? I did! As Bogey once said, I think this would be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Bogey? Yeah, Humphrey Bogart? Don't tell me you don't know Casablanca! Casablanca, the largest city in Morocco. First settled in... Not the place, the movie! It's a classic! I don't think I've ever watched a movie before. You'll love it. As soon as you get out of here, we're watching it together. Oh, hey, Honor. John will be down at the station with Detective Cross by now. I wonder how the interrogation's going. I was on him from the start. As soon as he came into the break room, I was like, he's the murderer, but no one wanted to listen to me. Seriously, Honor, sometimes it's exhausting being right all the time. Yeah, it must be awful. It's so unfair. Everyone knows the show is ruined now that Blake is gone, so I'll probably never get my Starshine Award, and I missed my party. This day's been a total disaster. I just want it to be over. Why are you so obsessed with getting a Starshine Award? You know you're a good actress. You don't need an award to prove it. That award is my dream. I've wanted to win Best Actress since I was a little girl. I'm not going to give it up now. Do you think it's a little unhealthy to focus on it like you do? It's healthy to have goals, Honor. I know I'm a good actress, but I want everyone else to know. I want to be able to shove that award in their faces and say, see, I made it. Yep, sounds totally healthy to me. You know, we're free to leave, right? But you can still make that party. I could, but I've already missed the paparazzi opening window. It's a waste of time. I went to those parties to meet people, not just to get photographed. I think getting anywhere in Hollywood is about networking. It's all about the column inches, Honor. You go to a party, you get snapped looking glam on the way in, then you get snapped away on the way out. Make sure not to look too sloppy, of course. Get a snap the next day with a giant coffee and huge sunglasses, you've got a double-page spread in celeb life. Or you could just marry some rich guy and step all over the people who spent years working toward their dream, but you'd know more about that than me. You're just gonna show me whatever trash you picked off the floor? Newsflash, I don't care. I want to show her the Starshine Award. Hey, is that a Starshine Award? Let me see that. Oh, it's just for best new show. Forget it. I thought John was a fan. Why was he sending hate mail? Seems he didn't like the way the show was going. Wanted to be writers, I guess. Why do all these freaks think we owe them something? Don't they realize they're watching our show? Should we get the police or something? Hey, watch it. One slip and I'll end up a brunette. Oh god, I don't want to see that thing ever again. Really? But it's a tiny version of you. I'll admit, I am pretty cute in miniature. Look, I found my car keys. What do you want, a medal? No, it's just, I've been looking for them all day. It was this whole thing, and then Scott was trying to help, and... You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. You're so weird. Let's see if there's anything else. Worked through a lot of great episodes in here. Blake was always ready to talk if I needed something. But now, I know it's the same room, but it feels so different. Understandable. Many things have been moved. I detect 4,913 differences in object position and orientation since my last scan. Cross must have had a team in here to collect any last pieces of evidence. At least they finally taken Blake away. He deserves some peace. Let's see if there's new evidence. Do 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 do. Looking for the new puzzles. Soon I'm gonna need to eat lunch. Puzzle start. That has to be the 3. No. It has to be the 2. I just switched the numbers in my head for a second. That was weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4. I found photographs. My detective rank is now A. It's a Polaroid. Cross must have missed it when he took the rest of the evidence. Wait a second, didn't Blake mention photographs on the audio tape? They were using to blackmail him. Photograph seems to show 2 people engaged in some sort of wrestling? Oh god, they're not wrestling, they're... I'll explain later. So what are the 2 people in the picture? Obviously that's Blake, so I guess that's his... Wait a second, that's not his wife. No wonder he didn't want these pictures to get out. A scandal like this could have ruined him. Something written on the other side. Get rid of Honor Mizrahi or this goes public. That confirms it. Blake was blackmailed into firing me. Detective Cross can add to the list of charges against John. I just don't get why he hated me so badly. According to letters, he was upset about recent episodes of the show. True, but he was so excited to meet me and Becky. He didn't seem to hate me at all. Just doesn't make sense. Honor, wait. I just ran a comparison on the writing from the back of the photograph. It doesn't match the handwriting on John's letters. He could be innocent? I don't think I'm qualified to make that judgment, but I don't believe he took this photograph. If he wasn't the one blackmailing Blake, he may not be the killer after all. We have to take this to Detective Cross. Blake's murderer is still out there. Oh, Becky. AC said to meet me in the parking lot. I shouldn't keep you waiting. Okay. You have any more questions? Just found this Polaroid of Blake. Do you know he was having an affair? No, but I can't say I'm surprised. He never did keep his promises. At the time he promised me I'd win Best Actress in my first year on the show. Okay. Isn't anything else to say, so we'll go to the parking lot. There you are. Can't wait to pour the drinks, put on some music, and relax. Maybe we can still salvage what's been, let's face it, a bloody awful day. About that can't wait. You're flaking on me. Sorry, I need to talk to Detective Cross. I found something, and I think John is innocent after all. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine in a jail cell for one night. Just remind him of his basement. Being serious, Casey, I feel terrible. Convince Cross to arrest him, now he's out there on his own, probably handcuffed to a table. How would you like it? Not exactly my scene, but someone says I should be less picky. Sorry, I don't mean to be Mr. Snars. It's just I've barely seen you outside work lately. Miss our catch-ups. I know, divorce isn't as simple as they make it seem on TV. There's always something to sign or some lawyer to talk to. How about tomorrow? We can do the whole drinks and music thing, maybe watch a movie? Would you believe Scout's never seen Casablanca? Play it again, Scout! I'm sorry, Casey. I lack the equipment to display moving pictures. Oh no, I didn't mean... You know what? Don't worry about it. You two had better go free your little lost boy. If he is innocent, he needs someone like you on his side to show him back the way back to Neverland. Alright, we're gonna go to the precinct. I wonder if, there was a way to get the thing right. You don't mind canceling tonight? It's fine. Downside of being friends with someone who's nice, I suppose. Hey, I balance you out. I'm the yin to your yang. Sunny to your share. Trying to imply that Cher isn't the nice one? Careful, there might be another murder on the cards today. What about you? What are you gonna do now? I am booked to work a photo shoot tomorrow afternoon. Murder Mystery might be on summer break, but this guy here sure the hell isn't. You're in demand. Acting coach always used to say to book all the jobs you can, because one there won't be any. Oh, sorry babe, didn't mean to. Don't sweat it, I'm happy for you, really. At least things are going well for one of us, right? Wonder if they'll cancel the show now that Blake's gone. Not sure, he was the creator. Can't imagine Murder Mystery without him. But it was doing so well in the ratings, makes a lot of money for the studio. Wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to keep going. I just don't know if I could handle another year of Becky without you around. You know, you could probably get your job back. Blake only fired you because he was being blackmailed. Maybe, but it doesn't feel like now's the time to ask. Oh, sorry, I know Blake's not even on the ground yet, but could you possibly reverse the last decision he made? Thanks. Yeah, that'd be cold even for you. Hey, I'm not cold. I'm just take a while to warm up, but I'm room temperature at least. Take a look at these photos. Oh god, is that Blake? They're naked! Why in God's name are you carrying those around with you? Found in Blake's office, and there's more. Please tell me you aren't about to pull out a sex tape. No, just look at the photo again. Fine, but I'm sending you the bill to my therapist. That doesn't look like Blake's wife. Because it's not. It's how Blake was getting blackmailed. Bloody hell. Still, it's not a surprise he was up to no good. What a powerful man in this town isn't. They forced him to fire me. When he tried to call the police, they killed him. I can't believe John was capable of all that. He seems so harmless. That's where it gets interesting. Scout says this isn't John's handwriting. Blackmail has nothing to do with him. And that's why you're going? To show this to Cross? Yeah, you're right. This is important. Go on then. Stop hanging around here. Go to the rescue of the poor sod. Let's go to the city map? Haha! It's been years since I was in here. See that gum on the wall behind the desk? I stuck that there 15 years ago. You spent time in the police station? Not the way you're thinking. My dad used to work here. Oh, that could be to our advantage. Having an ally in the police could. Dad passed away, Scout, a long time ago. We're on our own here. Speaking of which, John's probably alone in the interview room with Cross right now. Keep quiet, maybe able to hear what's going on. I'm telling you, I wasn't there. You think you're tough, Redfern, but I'm gonna get you to crack, even if it takes all night. Honor, Picross is gonna crack John. We have to stop him. She'll hear us. Hi, Detective. You, what are you doing here? I found new evidence. It's handed into the front desk, okay? I'll get to it in the morning. But maybe if you hadn't noticed, I'm busy right now. If you want to talk, come back tomorrow. No, excuse me. Damn it, suck the door. Hey, open up. You got the wrong guy in there. Cross won't do his job. We'll just have to do it for him. What are you suggesting? All the case evidence is behind the front desk, right? Let's take another look. We must have missed something. Behind the desk? What if someone sees us? Let me worry about that. Can you try scanning the murder weapon again? I conduct a micro-level scan. It'll take some time. Woo! He's a big puzzle. Big puzzle. Oh, yeah. 15 by 15. One space. One space. 11. Can you believe this is only the first part? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. 3. Ooh. 1, 2. 2. Ooh. 2. Ooh. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. Pop. 7. And 2. And then this is a 1, and this is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's correct. Got this. These are all 2s. This is a 1. So that's got to be the 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just across like that. Got 3. 4. This has to be the 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2. That's got to be 4. 1 space 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, something like that. That has to be a 4. It wants to run another ad. Hang on. I'm trying to see if I can finish Act 1 before, 2, and then this is 2, but we don't know which one. Oh, that's this whole column. That's a 1. That has to be 1. This is the only place a 4 could fit. That has to be the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 5. A 1 and a 2. And the rest are 1s. That's a 4. This is a 4. That means the 1 has to be there. This is also a 1, so there's the 6. This is a 1. 2, 3, 4. 2. And 1. 1. This has to be a 2. That has to be the 1. That has to be that 1. This is a 3. Got it. You found fingerprint. Detective rank S. Wow. What'd you find? There are faint marks on the award statue. They're oval-shaped with quite intricate patterns. You mean fingerprints? Ah, of course. I'll update my imaging database. If we find a match for those prints, we'll know who held the murder weapon. But how do we find a match? We don't have any fingerprint records to compare against. Please have a database. We'll only have the prints of people who've been arrested before, but might be worth a try. Good idea. Do you have access to this database? I don't know the password, if that's what you mean. Can you network with it or something? That's not how networking works, Honor. Besides, I don't have any communications hardware, so that's odd. Seems I do have a communications port, but the relevant subroutines are damaged. Can you fix them? I can try. Attempting data recovery. Wait, Scout, what's happening? Oh no. Oh no, I crashed. Boot sequence looks good. How's your memory clock? Stable at 150 megahertz. I'm reading average efficiency increase of 1.6 since yesterday. Damn it. Did I do something wrong? No, but I bet Tom that overclock wouldn't be stable because I'm my lunch today. Got it, I'm ready for another test. I'm gonna be here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? I only just started the basic diagnostics. Nothing we can do. If the administrators want us to refocus R&D, then screw the administrators. They can't just change parameters like this. Sorry, Scout. Looks like you're in for a long day. The mystery of Scout's past. You're back. Thank God. I thought I lost you. What happened? There was an unexpected payload inside the damaged communications code. In English? I remembered something. There was a bright room. People were arguing. What are they arguing about? Something about a test. She was angry. Who was angry? I don't know. Wish I could remember more. Think there might be other memories you haven't found yet? It's possible, but I have no way of knowing where they are or what might trigger them. We know what'll trigger them. The plot. If there's more to uncover, we'll find it together. Promised I'd help you and I meant it. Thank you, Honor. I am so glad I found you. Meantime, how about the communications code? Can you ask please, computer? I think I've restored that functionality. Give me a moment to make the connection. Puzzle start. Ooh, it's timed! It's timed stuff. Solve these puzzles without the use of X or hints. Look out for lines that only have one solution. Any errors will incur a time penalty. Cool beans. Let's do it. Okay. Hacking complete! With 37 seconds to spare, I found a matching fingerprint. Well, don't keep me waiting, Scout. Who is it? A man called Frank Pritchell. Now I'm in my element. Yeah, the speed running, right? Dude, snooze again. I want to finish this chapter, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I need to stop around noon. 34 years old, prior arrest for assault and extortion, although all charges were dropped. There's a photograph attached to the file. You might want to see this. Is it Tully? Looks familiar, but something's not quite... Oh my god, it's Tully. I almost didn't recognize him with red hair. Explains bottle of hair dye. He must have had it with him in case he needed a quick disguise. Thrown a pair of overalls, made up a story about working on set. Even the whole stupid thing was probably just an act. He was there to blackmail Blake, which did not go according to plan. As we heard on the tape, Blake threatened to call the police. So Frank grabbed the closest thing to hand, one of the awards from Blake's desk. But now we know who you are, Frank, and we're coming for you. And do I need a coffee? You're still here? Don't you have someplace else to be? You just aren't gonna leave me alone, are you? We found new evidence. On the front desk. You need to see this now. Possibly be that important. Didn't want to believe it either, but I was wrong. We found fingerprints on the murder weapon. Fingerprints? Matched police file on a man called Frank Pritchell, better known to us as Tully. He was disguised, but it's him. How'd you lift the prints? Lab told me they don't have a slot for ours. Scout did a micro-level scan of the award. Once I had an image of the prints, I searched the police database for it. You hacked the police computer? I should have had you both arrested. You're solving your case? Get your priorities straight, detective. Frank Pritchell killed Blake. He's out there somewhere. Wait a second, where are you going? Got Pritchell's address on file. Gotta call the guy before he leaves town. It gets away now, the chief's gonna bust me down traffic. What about us? We found the evidence. Absolutely not. You stay here. I mean it this time. Don't move until I get back. I assume we'll be ignoring his instructions as usual. You catch on pretty quick, Scout. Oh, man. The detective left the station to hurry, but flashing lights and screaming siren aren't held to follow. As I drove, my mind turned over the day's events. Blake's death, Scout's appearance, John's arrest, Frank's guilt. It seemed like the whole world was turning inside out. Dizzy and whirlwind with me at the center. I wonder if I had chosen differently. If I could have been like, yeah, Frank is, and then get him as the murderer. Like, I wonder if that would have worked without the fingerprint. A crowd of people gathered outside, yellow cord and floating in the breeze. Something wasn't right. Frank Pritchell was dead. Said it was a suicide. Noted his apartment, said he hadn't meant to kill Blake. Things got out of hand. He couldn't live with himself. The usual stuff. Tied everything up neatly for the police. Case closed, but it wasn't enough. Not for me. I wanted answers, wanted to know why I was involved, and then I wanted out. To run away, regroup, and salvage whatever was left of my life. Little did I know, the universe had a different plan for me. Case closed. Okay. Question mark? I do wonder if I had gone back. Like, maybe later I'll go back into my, I see I have an S rank, but I'm wondering if I were to go back and say, oh, Tully is the guy, if he then would have lived and, like, confessed and more information, and maybe the rankings seem to be based on puzzles, though, rather than, like, narrative choices? But maybe I would have gotten access to more puzzles or something and could have gotten a higher rank. I don't know. But this game is great. I want to keep playing it, but it's lunchtime. I'm going to try and see if I can find somebody to raid. Yeah, I am very happy that I got this purchase, you know. If I go back here, see how much did I pay for it? I got this for $5. Wow. I got this game for $5 and a few cents. And it is normally... It's normally 15 bucks. Buy this game. You could buy it full price and it would still be worth it. Like, this is great. If you think this is interesting at all, like, I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm amazed that I got it on sale for so good. Let's see. Who can I raid here? Guess we can, yeah, have a good rest of the day. I'm gonna raid LSU fan, because he's playing some Hearthstone. Some people like that, right? I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and please be sure to stay safe. Have a good one. This says, wait, who was it? I wasn't paying attention. It was Tully, apparently. He was disguised and had a hair dye, and if you want the full story, you can always check it out on YouTube in a couple of days. My YouTube channel is letter J as well.